Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's SISTAS video. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the synopsis breakdown for season 8. Episode 5, and the title of the episode is Wounded Eros. And the synopsis is Andy becomes entangled in intense confrontations surrounding Gary. Karen business faces potential danger. Sabrina is torn between her loyalty to her man and supporting her friend. Now I'm going to start at the bottom because I am so glad. I'm not going to get too hopeful. Allie, don't get too hopeful. However, I am looking forward to this because Rich has been saying some disrespectful and out of the pocket things about Andy to Sabrina. And I'm going to need Sabrina to lay into him. Because it's one thing if me and my man are together, you don't have to like my friends. It is not a prerequisite for you to like my friends. However, you will not disrespect them. And I believe Rich has been getting off with saying his little condescending things about Andy. That has absolutely nothing to do with him. Now, I understand that at one point, Andy was dating his friend, and he is upset for what he believes happened between Andy and Jordan. I get it. But if you are that upset, if you got that much anger, then I'm going to need you to go talk to your friend. That maybe your friend Jordan shouldn't be so trustworthy to the people that he allowed in his circle, i.e. the white dude who drugged him. Which is why Gary got those compromising looking pictures and videos on him, because he was drunk and drugged. And that's how he got him. So if you got something to say, won't you go talk to your friend? And stop talking to Sabrina about her friend. And I'm like, I need this to happen because Sabrina has been allowing this to go on a little too long for my liking. And it's time we wrap this up. It's time we wrap it up. So the fact that she's even torn between the two, baby, I'm going to need you not to LaToya look at this. There is no torn. You don't need to be torn about anything. You need to tell Rich what is acceptable communication about your friend and what's not. And if he can't adhere to that, then you need to do like her band member Beyonce, to the left his ass. That's what you need to do, my good sis. Now, let's deal with another thing here. Karen's business faces potential danger. This has Pam written all over it. Karen is pregnant with twins. Karen hasn't been bothering nobody. Karen has not made up no darn cream to go on nobody's head. This is Pam. Now, what I think is going to happen is, yes, we know that Pam has been selling her product out of Karen's shop. However, I don't think that we know all the ingredients. We know it's some animal sperm. Okay, I can't remember which animal it is. But we know that it's in this concoction that Pam has created. So much so now she got Miss Marie, the billionaire, I believe, to invest. Now she has Aaron, who is a multi-millionaire that has invested in her company. And now we're having issues. I said, you know what, Pam? Every time I try to will you in, sis, every time I try to be on your side, you do something that causes stress to my girl Karen. Why? Now, my hope is that they get through this and the chick is probably looking for a quick payday or something like that. But I am hoping that Pam did her due diligence and she has, quality products in this cream, that she doesn't have anything that may, damage or hurt somebody in the process of using it. But this is Pam. And I don't trust her that well. So we're going to see what exactly happens with that. Then we get to Andy. And it says that she becomes entangled in intense confrontation surrounding Gary. And the only person that I can imagine Andy having confrontations with is Hudson. We saw how he approached her at the hospital in episode 3. He wanted to know why she was there and letting her know that she was not going to see Gary. And I looked at him like, who the hell are you? Because you are acting a little too territorial for me. And you're acting as if Gary belongs to you and that Gary is your man, your man, your man. And I need for them to wrap this up because one, we don't care who tried to kill Gary. I'm hoping it's Jasmine. That's just my hope. I'm hoping it's Jasmine. We necessarily don't care who tried to do it because they missed the mark. You had one job and you couldn't even do that right. So if it is Jasmine, which has me believing that it's not her, because if Jasmine really wanted to kill Gary, she would. And she would have went far enough in that heart to make that mug stop beating and not have the possibility to start again. So I don't know. But overall, we just don't care. And the fact that Andy is being confronted about Gary's situation, I'm going to need for it to stop. She doesn't want that man. She's not thinking about that man. Now, granted, Andy doesn't wish death upon him, which is huge. Okay, she doesn't wish death upon him, but I want Andy to be free of this man. And I don't know if we're going to ever see that on Sisters, because Gary makes me believe that he will be trying to ruin this woman's life while he is in a wheelchair, while he is on crutches, while he can barely move. He's going to be doing something to try to inflict pain in Andy's life, try to cause confusion in her life. He does not want this woman to be happy. He wants her to be eternally miserable. And that's just the type of individual that he is. Andy is a true warning. She is a walking warning. Stop getting entangled with these married people. And I know somebody listening to me, you probably messing with a married person right now. Leave that man alone. Leave that woman alone. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, sis. Go find a man or a woman of your own. Leave these unstable married people alone, okay? But this is the synopsis for episode 5. Again, it is called it Wounded Eros. And this has something to do with love. Wounded love, difficult love, having difficulty surrounding love. And I'm looking at the people that they're talking about, and the only one that I can tell who has something to do with the possibility of love, sadly, is Sabrina and Rich. I do not want her to be in love with this man. I do not want her to love this man. I want her to get far away from this man, if at all possible. And we see our girl is about to entangle herself with the possibility of bearing his children, which is probably the worst thing that Sabrina can do right now in her life as it pertains to her and Rich. So we're going to see what happened. This is episode 5. I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there. Bye.